Hello, it's Ash. Welcome to my studio at the bottom of my garden where I have my personal training clients, my yoga clients, my running clients, and you are welcome into my studio. Thank you for following along with this video. Please click the subscribe, this little red thing in this corner here. It helps, again, you see all the notifications when I post videos, and it helps boost. It shows YouTube that people are interested in my content. So YouTube goes, oh, I'm going to put this video and potentially see if this person would like to see it. So it helps boost more people seeing the channel. So thank you for that, for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video. This video is all about the glute muscles, the gluteal muscles, the bum muscles. So it's all about glute activation, and it's something that we runners suffer from, hikers suffer from, people that generally exercise suffer from, because just people that walk about day-to-day planet suffer from, because we sit too much on our glute muscles and we don't use them enough for the things that they should be doing, which is hip extension and hip stability, keeping our hips nice and stable and strong and supporting our lower back. So we sit on our glutes and they become weak and inactive, and because of that we have issues in our body because we're not using our glutes effectively enough. So this is going to be a glute activation session, and we're going to start with a gentle warm-up of the legs, and then we're going to work into some strength. So I've talked a little bit too much there probably, so I apologise for that little bit longer of an intro. So come to standing, and then what we're going to do is we're nice and simple. We're just going to have a little bit of a pedal marching on the spot, walking on the spot, just loosening the arms, loosening the legs, getting a little bit more of a blood flow, getting the blood flowing a little bit faster around your body and waking the legs up nice and tall. I'm just going to do this just to wake the feet up as well, wake the knees, nice and gentle and just soft, waking those joints up. Noticing how everything's feeling in the lower body today as you do this. And then we're going to do a little bit of a hip opener. So what we're going to do is standing on one leg. So this is my left. It looks like my right to you. So you can do your right. We're going to drive the knee up on the left and open out. We're just going to do this nice and slowly, up and out, trying to balance on that one leg if we can. And if we can just circle into that hip, up and out and around. Get some nice rotations, some articulated movements into the joint, which basically just means trying to really open up the range and breathe in and out through the nose as you do this. How does this side feel? And then we're going to go to the other side. So standing on this leg now, we're going to open again, just have a little bit of a pause and go slow as we do it. Check how this one feels. And then we can start to just gently increase the rhythm and the pace and the smoothness of the movement. And get fluid with it. So something slightly tighter in this side for me. I did a really long run a few days ago and it's still a little bit achy. I do suffer from a little bit weaker on this side for me. So what do you notice about yours? And then we're just going to come to standing, have a little shake of the legs. That's our very short warm-up done. What we're going to do now is we're going to come into standing. I'll show you this from the side. So again, you can see we're going to get that focusing on that glute activation. So the bum, but also the thighs are going to work. We're going to do it again in barefoot so that we're getting that really good activation of the stabilizing muscles. So the big toe locking in the arch of the foot all the way through the ankle, which is really healthy for your lower body. So bending the left knee, we're going to come onto standing on one leg, hands on the hips, and we're trying to stay stable. So as we're standing, we're trying not to let the knee do this, because if it's doing that, there's a little bit of weakness. So try and just keep it in line with where the foot is. And what we're going to do is we're going to again have a bend in that knee. We're going to go north and south with this. So with our right toes, bending the left knee, trying to take the toes on the right foot as far north as we can without falling over. And then we're going to slightly stand up into it and go as far south as we can without falling over. And we're not tapping the toes to the floor, but close to the floor. We're going to do about 30 seconds on each leg, so that's what we're doing. And we're going at a nice steady pace so that we get loads of work, loads of movement, loads of strength. So we're going to go now to north, south. Breathing in and out through the nose as we do this. So well done. So again, really bending that knee, getting as far north and as south as we can. Keep breathing, trying to keep those hips stable. And then coming up and standing, give that leg a little shake. Should feel that heat in the bum and the thigh and into the lower leg. I'm going to go on to the other side now. Having a bend in the knee, keeping the hips stable, hands on the hips. We're going to go as far north as we can, as far south as we can. So again, I can notice that I'm a lot stronger on this side. This is my dominant side. So already I can notice that I can go a lot further south. Keep breathing, trying to keep a good bend on that knee. A little bit of a pause at each one. Nearly there. And then coming back up, standing up. Well done. Have a little shake of those legs. Just shake out the heat. Have a little bit of a wiggle. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a hinge. So working on the hamstrings, the glutes and the lower back together. Hand on the hips if we can, keeping a nice straight right leg. So we're standing on the left leg. And it's almost like you're a plank of wood, a long plank of strong, stable wood from the back of your neck all the way through your back, all the way through the back of the leg to the heel. So as your head comes down, your heel will come up like this. So what we're going to do is we're standing on one leg with a balance, bending that knee, hinging forwards, coming back up. So simple as that. So as your head goes down, heel comes up. And imagine that your hips are the middle point of a seesaw. So we try and stay that strong and straight. So again, we're going to go for about 30 seconds. Hands on the hips, keep strong and stable. And let's go. Breathing in and out through the nose as you do it. Balancing, kicking that heel up strong through the right bum area. Nice and strong through the back. Send a little bit of focus towards the floor so that you can keep your balance. And try to use as little mats as we can. For some reason, actually, I've had a client in here this morning that needed 3 mats. I've not checked and I've gone straight onto 3 mats, which I can feel there's more wobble, more movement. So it's a good little challenge, that actually. Again, we're just hinging, we're nearly there. Got one more, nice and strong through that leg, nearly there, keep breathing. And then coming back up and nice and tall, well done. Whew, a little bit of a bend. We're going to the right foot, bending that right knee. Left toes come back, again nice and strong and straight through the back, all the way to the back of the thigh, down the heel. And let's hinge, again, let's go. 30 seconds on this side. Notice as you do it, how does it feel? What feels different about it? Making those constant little tiny adjustments to stay strong. I lost my balance and awareness there as I was focusing on talking. So nearly there, keep breathing, stay as calm as you can. And then hinging back up nice and tall. Have a little pedal. Well done. We can have a little shake. And we're going to do some single leg balance squats. So very similar to the north and south that we did. We're going to go onto the left leg, bending that left knee, and just hovering the right foot into midair. If you need to, you can keep your hands forward for extra balance, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can go hands on the hips. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to bend the left knee and bring the right heel nice and close toward, right knee nice and close towards the left heel, and then stand back up nice and strong. So again, we're going to do about 30 seconds on this one. We're keeping the head forward, but we're keeping the back nice and strong and straight. So we're going to go onto that left foot, bending the knee, hands on the hips or hands forwards, and then we're going to keep the head slightly forwards, almost trying to touch this back knee towards this front heel, and then driving back up nice and tall. So we're off, let's go. And again, breathing in and out through the nose if you can at all points. When the intensity comes, keep that breath nice and smooth and fluid. Nearly there. And driving up. And then have a little shake, well done. Feel the heat, we're going to go to the other side in that one. So again, hands on the hips or hands forwards, slightly leaning forwards. Just look about 2 meters in front of you so your neck doesn't strain. I noticed I was doing that. And then hovering the left foot into midair. And let's go. Bending the knee. This back knee is almost touching the front heel and driving back up. So keep going, nearly there. And keep breathing. Driving up. And come to stand. Give the legs a little shake. Well done. So we're really going to target into the glutes now. Again, a little bit of hamstring work, a little bit of lower back. We're going to come onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Knees underneath your hips, not your hicks. So from here, what we're going to do is donkey kicks. That's why my brain put the word icks in there. So we're going to do some donkey kicks by bringing the left knee up to hip height, a nice 90-degree angle in that knee joint, and we're kicking that heel up. So try not to let the knee come below this point here. It's going to get tense or intense. And then from here, what we're going to do is push strongly away from the mat. We're going to breathe. I'm going to squeeze and pulse that heel up nice and high towards the sky. So we're going to go for 30 seconds again. So you ready? And let's go. Kicking that heel up. Again, try not to let the knee come below the hip height. You're going to feel it on your lower back. Keep pushing strongly away from the mat. So keep going. Squeezing. You should feel that burn in the bum, the lower back. Really well, nearly there. And release. Well done. So have a little bit of a wiggle, loosen off, breathe. And then we're going to come onto the right knee now, coming up to hip height. Again, squeezing the bum, the lower back. And we're going to go for 30 seconds on this side. So ready? And let's go. Well done, that's it. So keeping that knee nice and high, keep that heel up. So getting closer, well done, keep breathing. Almost there. And release. Ooh, nice. Nice burn. We're going to come onto your side now. So what we're going to do from here is coming onto your side. We're going to stack the elbow, the hip and the knee in line with each other, like this. We're then going to stack the other knee on top of it. So I've got knee, hip and the elbow in line. I'm going to send the hips up nice and strong. This top leg, I'm going to straighten. I'm just going to bring my elbow a little bit closer underneath my shoulder so there's not much tension, pinching in that shoulder there. Nice and strong through the abdominal area and the side of your abdominal area, so the serratus anterior and the obliques. And then from here, we're going to work into that glute medius muscle, so the side of the hip, which really helps strengthen stabilization of that hip. I'm going to kick up as high as you can and come about 30 centimeters, 10 centimeters, off the floor. And let's go. So squeezing and kicking that heel up, nice, strong, straight leg. It starts to bend quite quickly. You get it in this hip and this hip. And feel that heat rise. Keep breathing. Nearly there. And come down. Woo! That was a good burn. I'm going to go to the other side with that, so I'm going to swap sides. Forearm in, elbow, hip, and knees in line. I'm going to send the hips up and then straighten that top leg. Then kicking that leg up nice and high. So again, we're going to go 30 seconds to get into that position. And let's go. Try and breathe as rhythmically and as fluidly as you can. That's it, so keep squeezing, last 10 seconds. Feeling that burn, nearly there, and come down and finish. Whoa. Well done, we're almost there. So I'm going to come onto your back. I think I'm telling myself that as much as you. Well done. So I'm going to come onto your back. What we're going to do, nice simple glute bridge, but we're going to do it with a single leg. So hip stability is really important here, squeezing both glutes to keep your hips from rocking. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze up into that glute bridge position, and then we're going to straighten your left leg up towards the sky. And then from here, we're going to lower and lower down and press up high. I was trying to think of the terminology there. So we're going to rep our way through that on the right leg. Okay, so we're going to send those hips up, and we're going to do 20. So hips down, hip up, squeeze. So you go on your own pace, 20. Really, you can point those toes on the left leg, really press that right foot into the floor, squeeze, hips up. Really feel that bum muscle working. Keep breathing. Whew, feeling that burn again, nearly there. And last one for me. Come down. Oh, a little bit of a side to side windscreen wiper of those knees, let you rest. One more on the other side. And then you'll be glad to know we're done with this glute activation workout. We're going to go to the left leg. Nice and strong now, presses into the floor, send the hips up, straighten the right leg, point those toes. I'm going to go 20 on this side, so lower the hips, thrust them up, squeeze. Lower the hips, thrust through that left bum area. And we're doing 20, so let's go in your own time. Keeping your shoulder blades as relaxed as you can. Use your arms if you need to, and your hands for support. Nearly there. How far have you got left? Keep going. That's one from me. Feeling that burn. Windscreen wiper again to loosen. It's a really important area to help out your lower back, to help out your hamstrings, keep your hips strong and stable. It's going to help you walking, it's going to help you running. It's a really important work that you've just done there, well done. So just loosening left and right, slowing your breathing down now. And you can either carry on with another yoga practice, or you can end it there, start the rest of your day. Again, thank you for following along with me. Please do subscribe to my channel. Like I say, it really does help boost this channel. More people will see it. Share a video, that's totally free. Sharing a video, subscribing to a video, liking a video, commenting on a video. These are all free. And you consume this content for free. And it's just that nice little way of giving back to this channel. Just one of those little things that you can do. And it's greatly appreciated. So let's create a nice kind of, I give you content, you can give me shares or likes or whatever. And then that makes more people see the content. And I totally appreciate that work. Thank you very much. Again, I'm waffling it a little bit at the end. Ready to go on with the rest of your day. Well done. And I shall see you in the next video.